Okay. Right, so I've restarted. I've restarted the stream my end. Uh, what's my pad? Sims left the party. That's fine. Have you definitely not got on the Xbox menu, on the chat menu, where the party is? You've definitely not got a little tick box at the top when you look inside the party light. Yeah, the one further down. Don't get that. Right, I'm gonna leave party. No, and I haven't got one either. So, right, maybe it's just a party that's messed up. How about if we all leave a party and if you set a new one up, Brian, and invite me. Try that. So, still not got that thing at the top. It looks like it, mate, unfortunately. And then, as I say, we'll give it a go. We'll have to try so much during the week, make sure we get it working for next week. I don't know why. It worked last week once I realised I had to tick that box at the top. So. Okay. All right, mate. No worries. Yeah. Good night. Cheers, mate. Okay, guys. So unfortunately, we've not managed to sort the technical issues out in the break. It's yeah, well, we just couldn't work it out. It's for whatever reason you can hear me, but you can't hear Brian. We had the same to start last week, but the box that you tick at the top, which is all I had to do last week, it isn't appearing for either of us for some reason. But Brian was also having some issues with the actual streaming as well, so yeah, it's a shame, but we will look in the week to see if we can. Well, we're working the week to see if we can get it sorted to make sure we're both here next week. So we didn't know that was going to happen. So we joined. So the car is just coming up to fill the grid as we wait for the last car, which is Trev, who elected not to go out for a lap. I think that is probably tactical from Trev. I think he's decided he's best off starting from the back on his own strategy, just to try and avoid the mayhem. Let's be honest, if you want to avoid the mayhem, the best 2 positions to start first. So, as we get ready to go, 5 lights and Jeddah is go. So Vel off the line pretty quickly, and Ake coming up under some pressure here from Shadow on the outside, as well as Kenyon on the inside. As Shadow has to run wide. He comes around the right, he's not going to be asked to give any position back there, he already had the move done. Vale already taking a little bit of a lead. Kenyon at some point there on the inside of turn 1 must have got up the inside of Innate, and Innate still holding on to the back of him, but he's also got Ulster all the way over the back of him at the moment. Also off the start we've got, let's get some options open, see the positions, position changes. So up 4 places was Art Mickey, so he's off to a superb start, up to 8th. Other than that, there's an opposition here, opposition there, a couple down, you know, as we watch Ulster trying to stick with Innate. Doing a good job at the moment. Just see Innate just gradually moving away as Kenyon gets right on the back of Shadow now. Switch to Kenyon, and see, obviously the moves probably won't start happening. We've got Innate right on the back of this actually. He is having a look at Kenyon. Fortunately, of course, it's not. Oh, we've got something happening in sector 3. I think someone. And Arc Runner behind him. It looks like they may have had a coming together with how slow they're both having to run right now. And I can see them both nip into the pits. Yeah, so both into the pits, so must have had a coming together as we move back up to the front of the order. And seeing Innate still trying to put Kenyon under some pressure. The gap at the moment 6 tenths. Coming down slightly. So top 4 at the moment, all sort of 3 seconds apart. Sorry, the top 4 is less than that. Top 5, I meant 3 seconds apart. Well, if it keeps going like this, we're going to be in for a treat. Some battles here. And Art Mickey now right on the back of Alan and getting a little run. Brave man to try and go up the inside there. The gap's always going to close, but here's the straight. No DRS yet, but with the tow and energy. I think we're going to see him use the energy on the straight instead. Here he goes. I think the opportunity's gone, so he's just going to save the energy now. Of course, next lap he'll have DRS. A real advantage on that because Alan nowhere near the back of Ulster to be able to run in himself. So I think we'll stick with these guys for the moment. Innate is close to the back of the Kenyon. The only thing is that Kenyon will still be picking up DRS this lap from Shadow. Only just. 9 tenths, so we'll keep an eye on that. If he falls out the second, we'll switch to that. Just for a moment then, but got a bit back up. Have a look up the inside. He is, and makes the move. Very nice move from Mickey to get past Alan there. Alan maybe just, I think he was being good really and trying to leave some room. Maybe a bit too nice. anxious. See, so where's the battle now? Shadow's on the back of Vel, but I can't imagine. It's his teammate that's trying to fight for the title, so surely he's not going to overtake. It's falling back, so I think Innate on the back of Kenyon is probably the biggest battle at the moment. I can see a bit further down the order, we do have Cedric right on the back of Little Daz as well. And Reaper, actually. Let's look at these guys. There's 3 of them. We've got Alan. He seems to be struggling a little bit on the tyres earlier on. He's gone right up to the back of him, and Reaper just sniffing about to see if he can take any advantage, as we've now got yellows set to 3. It's already gone green, so it wasn't much going on. Look at the track map, there's nobody stopped. So Mickey makes a move on Alan up the inside. In the same place, wasn't it, I think? As Ulster managed it. Was it Mickey last time? I think it was Mickey last time, wasn't it? So it's twice Mickey's got him there in the same place, but this time he's going to have to... I can only assume Alan must have got back ahead under the DRS later in the lap, and this time he needs to make it stick. Reaper really trying to attack the back of Alan now. He's falling away from Mickey very quickly now. I wonder if Alan's got any slight damage, which is just losing him a bit of pace at the moment. Reaper gets one hell of a run and moves up the inside. Alan looking to come back, and we'll get DRS back. And Alan takes the position back. Wonder if Reaper will learn from that, as we got some yellows in sector 1. We've got Mickey in 8. And Ulster very close on track. I don't know if they did touch there. If it was a little piss. Tight racing. Just switch to Mickey now. Looks to got the inside of Innate. Trying to stick with him. Oh! Innate just gets a slightly better run. And we are getting to the point now where the mediums are becoming maybe a little bit tasty over the softs. Softs will be 20% worn at least by now. Ulster having a look now. He thinks better of it. So Innate survived that one this time, but he's fallen well back from Kenya, so there must have been some contact. Either that or he's had a moment in one of the turns. Will DRS be enough from here? It just looks like Innate's perhaps just getting high enough. As long as he protects the inside, he should be okay. Moves to the outside. And Mickey will take advantage. Lovely move up the inside as he'll get a bit close again. Meanwhile, all this battling's enabling Alan and Reaper to start catching up to the back of him as well. So we'll have a little bit of a train happening soon. As Reaper becomes the first one, unfortunately, to pick up a penalty. 3-second time penalty. Corner cuts in. Green flags back out. So I'm looking, and so far you've got to say, our driver, I know we're only 6 laps in, but our big gainer, our driver of the day so far, you've got to say, is Art Mickey, who's having an absolute storming race. 8 places. As Innate, just seeing if we can hold on to the back of Mickey. Good exit and see if we can pick up the DRS. And get a move done, he'd rather get it done on the home straight so that Mickey can come back with him. and then he's just going to do it there instead. Now, like, will we see Mickey from back angle of Innate's car to see if Mickey can come back. Not this time. So Innate this time's made that move stick and retakes 4 spots. Meanwhile, the Mercedes out the front, staying close to each other, but dominating really at the moment. As Kenyon is second to pick up a 3-second time penalty. And that makes a difference. At the moment, Innate 5.6 behind, but I don't know. Yeah, Kenyon started on the softs, so that penalty could certainly come into it later on, depending on what others pick up, of course. Very early in the race yet. So let's take a look in the order. See if we've got any close battles. And here's one. Dodgy Jeets managed to get past Alan. Alan looking to see if he can hold on to the back there. I do wonder if Alan's got any damage. He does seem to be moving down as we've got yellows 2 and 3. I don't think anybody's actually stopped. So, oh, Andrews looks to be going very slow. So, he's got the hards on there, Andrews. I've seen a lot of comments today of people saying I'd no way I'm going on the hards around here. It's so slippery. Fortunately, and so we see flurry of pit stops now at the front. Bell, Kenyon, Mickey, Reaper, Alan all into the pits. Shadow continues on. Obviously didn't want to stack the cars. And Innate decides to carry on as well. Of course, he started on the mediums, so isn't really looking to hit at this stage of the race. So are we? I'm guessing we're under safety car. It's not actually saying a safety car, but we've got that yellow signal, yellow sign, corner. So we're clearly under safety car. Just looking. So Dodgy Jeet now up into P3. Okay, yeah, he's into P3 because of the pit stops. Vale, by the way, has gone to a set of softs. We're seeing very quick now. For me, for a second, 17 laps on a set of softs. So, you would think he will be put in again. Dodgy Jeet up 11 places now. It's a great start to the race for him. As we look down, we have lost Art Colster from the race, unfortunately. So we do have one retirement. Damage fixed. And the McLaren's running in 14th and 15th. So I gotta say, it's certainly Mercedes winning the day, and Red Bull having a good day as well in P3 and P5. And it looks like we're gonna have seeing lower down to Little Daz next one, safety car. As we have Cycling, Will and Mr. Indy into the pits. We set a mediums for Cycling Will, goes on, and Mr. Indy goes with the hards. So he's looking to go to the end. I think the guys going on to mediums, we took a new front wing as well. The guys on a medium, I think, going on now, bearing in mind the safety car is going to be out certainly another lap if not 2, will be looking to go to the end. The normal strategy here is 10 on the softs, 15 on the mediums, so the mediums can easily do it. Surprised to see a set of hards going on Mr. Indy there. He was doing much better than I did, so 2-2, so I'll just assume it's right. As we've got, let's just see who is next to pick up. They picked up the safety car. So we got Trev is coming around now. It's up 5 places as well, Trev. So that starting at the back to avoid the damage hasn't done too bad so far. He's doing okay. See if he can make some more up before the end. Art Walkie disqualified from the session. So we've lost 2, down to 18 runners now. We didn't of course see a safety car in Tier 2, so you know, what can I say? Tier 2 is clearly better. That's all I can say. You know, we're just safer racers basically. So so Doug Yeats said that Mercedes have definitely bought the FIA on this one. Fair crashes in Q3, doesn't lose any position, still starts pole, but I do it and I'm out in Q1. Conspiracy theories on the go here. And Reaper exclaimed on the chat how pleased he was with his qualifying lap. And I think he should be. It was a great job. So, are we all caught up now? Just waiting for Andrews to come up to the back of the pack. And we're gonna. Fortunately, Andrews didn't quite pick up the back of the safety car in time, so we will be going around another lap. But it will be in the end of this lap, assuming nobody crashes under the safety car, of course. So, Andrews did tell me earlier on actually that he's, well, due to personal commitments this week, he's just not been able to, unfortunately, get the practice he tried to put in before race. Which of all the tracks to not get practice on, this is not the one, unfortunately. You know, an easier track like Austria, something like that, you can get away with it, but around here you need as much as you can get, really. So I'm looking to come around. So I think if we take the view of Innate on P2, we're looking. Neither Shadow or Innate have pitted, so they are contending really for positions here. When will Shadow go? My guess would be off the last corner, but you never know. So safety car in this lap is confirmed, and we will look to go racing again. So Innate will look to stay as close as he can, but really be on the ball on the edge challenge into turn 1. We're going to find out shortly. Right on back as well. He's interested. Val will be interested on him as well. So, and Shadow going to go. There he goes. Is he? No. No. I'll leave it very late. Now he goes. A tiny bit there, I think, but not by much. As Vale makes a move on Dodgy Jeet, and he may look to make a move on Innate as well. Side by side, and sure, he's not made 2 positions in one corner. He has. His new sauce doing him well there, and he's now on the back of his teammate. And there's Shadow on, yeah, old mediums. You got to think. But even Shadow picks up a 3-second penalty there. You've got to think that even if Shadow was to fight him, he's not going to be able to, but he doesn't. Look, he lets Bale through and keeps second position himself. He's doing a real teammate's job out there. He's being the Perez today, isn't he? He's being the Perez, and he's doing a good job of it as well. So, said Innate, so Shadow, Innate, Dodgy Yeet yet to pit, but Innate side by side now with Shadow. That's not a good... It's always going to be difficult through there, let's just put it that way. I think this time you may get a run with the toe. So maybe side by side, approaching the final corner. And Shadow... No, I think Nate's going to get this done. Shadow needs to switch attention to Doggy Jeep, I'd say. Who's going to get a run back? We will not let it go. We will not let it go. As Shadow retakes the position again on the home straight. How many times are we going to see that over the course of this week's racing? As Dodge Jeep picks up a 3-second time penalty. I think everybody's just on 3 seconds at the moment, and we'll have a look. Alan's having to pit and has moved down to the back. As Ryden also picks up a 3-second penalty. We've got... Yeah, so just checking. Oh, there is a 6 seconds, so Reaper's on 6. But everybody else with penalties on the 3. Vast majority of the drivers, well, certainly the majority of the drivers managed to stay penalty free, so... which is an achievement in itself. Jeddah. So just looking down. Obviously, I said earlier on the softs to medium is generally a 10 lap soft, 15 lap medium. So if your medium is soft, it's generally the other way around. I think you'll find it's actually 14 laps medium, 11 laps soft on the other way around. But in 8, again getting ahead of Shadow, and again we'll see Shadow come back. I think they're just going to swap positions every lap. And in 8, outbraking this time he can't, and Shadow again retaking the position as Vale is now 5 seconds ahead of this battle. As I said, I'm surely Vale's going to have to bid again on from those softs, so he does need to create this gap. And Shadow is just, well, the more he battles with him, the more he's helping him. So there's all of this right at the back of this battle as In8 goes around the outside this time. Shadow holds him off this time. At the back of this battle, so you've got Dodge Jeep is just in the background there, and then behind him is Kenyon, who is of course fighting for the championship with Vale, and that could be coming down quite nicely. It's going to be interesting to see what Vale will need to do in the final race if all stays well here. So we're getting to that part of the track again. Here's the DRS for In8. Is he going to learn his time to maybe just hold back here and take the DRS? Nope, we're doing it again. And it's that thing, and if you've got the opportunity to pass, it's so hard not to take it. It does seem a bit cut further in front this time. Surely he's going to keep it this time, isn't he? Isn't he? No. Shadow will not give up. A little bit of contact between the front right of In8 and the left rear of Shadow, but no damage done. Just hard racing, and these guys might... Art Mickey's just made his way up past Dodge Jeep to take 5th. Oh, Dodge Jeep has suddenly fallen to the back of the field. I don't know. No, I think we've got a lobby glitch going on. As it's saying that Dodge Jeep's in 18th. It's flickering all over the place, but as you can see, the car ahead, Art Mickey, is running in 5th. So I think we've got a lobby glitch. Hope it's not affecting the drivers too much. So we go back to In8 and Shadow. Around the outside here again. It looks like he might be getting a bit of a bigger gap this time. He may be able to hold on to it as he's on to the main straight. And Yeah, so Shadow actually went into the pits, meaning Innate now has this position, but of course Shadow will be looking for the undercut, so it depends where he comes out and if he's got clear air. I'll keep an eye on that. So he switches to the softs. Kenyon now, of course, on the fresher tyres, it's going to be catching up to the back of Innate, who I would imagine will react straight away to Shadow. And then at the end of this lap, which would promote Kenyon into a second position, and absolutely there on merit, because I believe we will go to the end, no problem at all. So should just have a look, see if we've got any close. The Shadow's come out of the pits and is on the back of Arc Runner. Goes past on the outside, but of course he's got a brand new softs on. And now he's got a bit of clear track. I'm sorry, the timings are messing me up a little bit at the moment. Yeah, so he's just got a Ferrari ahead there, but it's clear enough track at the moment. He's going to be looking for that undercut. As we see Innate come into the pit, so this should be close between Innate and Shadow. As long as Shadow hasn't been held up, you would feel we will probably get ahead of Innate here. Just looking for Shadow's car. So I think Shadow is on the pit straight, but Innate's crossed the lot. Innate's going to keep the position. So Innate's done a fantastic job on the in-lap and has actually got the overcut, which isn't something you see very often. And not only that, Dodge UG has pitted and come out in between them. So somehow that pit stop and going for the undercut has cost Shadow 2 places. It's usually the other way around that you gain 2 by doing an undercut or 1 or 2, but it's gone against him this time. So whoever did have traffic on the outlap, he seemed to get past Arc Runner pretty comfortably, and whoever maybe caught up to Little Daz and lost a bit of time behind him. Daz been on hard tyres, so on those nice new softs will catch up to the back of Mr. Indy, who's on a set of hards, then 6 laps on hards, and will just be see you later on that one. No way Mr. Indy will come back at him. In fact, the DRS has worked so well that he's now back in with the DRS of Sassy Matt as well. So, the Shadow that puts in the fastest lap of the race with a 30.0. So at the moment, as I said, Kenyon is definitely going to the end on those mediums. The gap with Vale is 12 seconds and looking like it's pretty steady. While that gap remains steady, technically, unless they're going to blow up, Vale could look to keep it going, as we've got a yellow flag in sector 1. See, that's 4, but we saw a little move going on there as Mickey goes up the outside of Lil Daz. At the right time. Nice move from Mark Mickey. Still having a very nice race. Just made his pit stops. He's got a beautiful set of fresh softs. Probably catching Arc Runner on the wrong part of the track. There's no room there, Mickey. This is where he wants to catch him, and well, he will make short work of him there. There's no way Arc Runner's going to be able to fight this off, I'm afraid. Yeah, that just becomes too big. Mickey uses some energy to just make sure that there's no way Artrunner can make a move back. Looking back around the order, there's a few little things going on. So you've got Shadow on the back of Matt here. You've also got Cycling Will on the back of Bloody Rowden. I'm a little bit happier to see McLaren's doing a bit better in this race than we did in Tier 2. I'm not going to try and hide my favoritism. It's quite clear. McLaren and will be till the end of the season, and I personally hope that I will be next season, but we'll see. Nobody knows where they're going to be yet. As Cycling Wheel right on the back of Rowden now. They're on similar tyres actually. Cycling Wheel's done 8 laps on his, Rowden done 9. They're actually on very similar tyres. Rowden's in that position by merit, as is Cycling Wheel, but in 8, if you look behind, that sort of shadow you can see is in 8. As Cycling Wheel makes the move under DRS. Made it stick at the moment, but as we know with this track, the DRS though does seem to be so significant here compared to other tracks. I have no idea why it's so big here. As I think we'll just move to in 8 behind Rowden. Let's go up to the back of them. Didn't see who that was then. Was that Cycling Wheel picking up a 3-second? And in 8. The use of those lovely soft Rowden having a look to see if we can get back up the inside. Couldn't, and I should think that an 8 will gradually make that gap grow, especially through corners like this where. And we've got yellows, sector 1 and 2. Gone green again, so I think we're okay. Vel's growing that gap to 14.5 seconds now, having done 11 laps on those softs. Again, now we're so close to the end, unless they are literally about to blow up. I think he will. I didn't think for a second he'd be able to take the softs to the end when he put them on. Not for a second, but it's now with every lap ticking away, it's looking more and more likely. And I think for the championship he has to try. Oh, as see Cycling Wheel having a go at in 8 here. Cycling Wheel is on 10 lap old mediums compared to an 8's 3 lap old softs. It's not really done him any favours. He had to fight that off, which lost some bit of time to Reaper, but Reaper's medium's been 11 laps old. That gap isn't going to stay there for very long, you wouldn't think. And come on, Reaper. Reaper, you're on the podium. Just fight the young man off. Show him your wisdom of age. Come on, Reaper. Don't get scared by the fast young guy behind you. Fight him off. Oh, that looked like he submitted then. I think we just saw Reaper submit to the youngster. Got scared. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He's having a fantastic race, this Reaper. He's having the best race I've seen him have since... out of the ones I've seen him in since I joined. Without doubt. Saw him a bit at the start, but other than that, he's doing it sort of almost like a ninja, a bit silent. Ninja Reaper. Having a lovely day. Cycling Wheel right on the back of him though, but so shallow right on the backside. Here we go again. So, ooh, that was nearly a loss of a front wing. Just about stopped it. I mean, I don't want to tempt fate, guys, but I've got to say it. We're now 21 laps in. We're on lap 21 hour 25 of Tier 1. And between Tier 1 and Tier 2, we've had one safety car. I don't think anybody in the Discord would have had a bet on that tonight, to be fair. I think nearly everybody in Tier 2 underfueled the car and had to really ease off at the end. Some penalties go up. Oh, and Trev's having to... I think Trev's picked up some damage because he's had to pit. Let's put on a fresh set of softs. Shadow pushes up to the back of Reaper. DRS and so moves up the inside. Don't lose wing, Reaper. Get back at him. Come on, here we go. He gets DRS back and it's going to go up around the outside. Brilliant racing from both. Oh! Cycling Wilson. He's having a little look-see. Shadow wasn't having none of that one. Losing one was enough. Just extreme pressure. He will go by again. Oh, he's had to back out because Reaper moves to defend. He's entitled to, completely entitled to defend there. But Shadow makes the move this time and needs to create that gap through this twisty sector as Innate picks up 3 seconds. Multiple warnings. Just looking at the gap at the front again. So Vel now 15.5 seconds. There's no way in this world he's going to pit. So Shadow. There's Trev. Shame for Trev. He's come out of the pits and on a fresh set of rubber, and now he's got everybody else crashing, all the front lot catching up to him, so he can't use it. Frustrating. We'll have a look now at Reaper to see if we can get back at Cycling Will. This time DRS didn't seem to be doing anything. Amazingly. So, just have a look at the field, see if we've got any other battles going on. We do have Mr. Indy and Mickey. I think that's what Mickey has just got past Mr. Indy, with Indy on the cards. So, Andrew's on the back of Cedric. Just give these guys some airtime because I know myself when you're down towards the back, nobody wants to look at you. Nobody wants to watch you. So, that was of course fail. Laughing Andrews there. That was spoiled the battle there for Andrews with Cedric. I'll just get in the way right there. And that battles to watch here, guys. Nobody's within a second. Who should we watch? Oh, we've got a yellow in sector 1. No idea what that was for. Maybe it was just someone slowing to let L through. People to watch, guys. So, take a look. So, 40 points for first, 32 for second, isn't it? This Reaper, fortunately, picking up a further 3 seconds. Just gonna have a quick look at the Discord and see if we can get the positions, which I did have open ready earlier on, but the technical troubles we had, I took off a bit. Yeah, so just looking at the gap. So pre-race, the gap between Vale and Kenyon was 39. So Vale will be catching up 8, so that'll be 31 going into the final race, generally meaning Kenyon has to finish. Vale will have to win. As we see Reaper get touched by Will and Raiden. I don't know whether he got the yellow flags in time to know that something had happened. Oh, and Reaper's going to pit. I know he's got no front wing, but we're going on to the last lap. Oh, what a shame, because Reaper was having a great race. I think we may need to look at... Well, I'm sure we're going to get some sort of video of that in the Discord. There's yellow flags out, and bloody Roden has lost it and DNF'd right at the death. I think that is from the contact with Reaper as the damage. You see, it's just sent him off into the wall. And this track's hard enough to drive when you got a full wing, let alone when you only got half of one. As Mickey looks up the inside of Matt, and Matt comes back in. Stick with him, Matt, because you may well get a chance at the end. And I'm just going to move back up to the front, guys, because we got Vale comes over the line to win in Saudi Arabia and closes the gap to Kenyon, who will claim second place. It's all penalties permitting, of course, but he only had 3 seconds, Kenyon, so in 8 across the line to fill the podium. And it will be Shadow, who's been, I'm sure everybody agreed that's watched this, has been absolutely brilliant at defending today. It was a massive help to Vale. It was such a commanding win. Cycling Will, who's had a good race, comes across the line in 5th. Dogshu Jeet takes 6th. Off of Sassy Matt, who finishes 7th, so Mickey is P8. I think that was a penalties thing. Mr. Indy comes across in P9. Reaper in the end did, I think, come across in P10, but as Alan has nicked him on penalties, I do feel sorry for Reaper there. So well. Dogshu Jeet, the big gainer of the day, plus 8 places. You can see, I'm guessing the game will give driver of the day to Dogshu Jeet as usual, the guy who makes the most places, but can't quite decide if I would go with that. Kenya's had a dominant victory, but to celebrate on the podium, here comes the champagne. Did I champagne in Jeddah? I don't know. Saudi Arabia, did it? Relied alcohol? No idea. And Vale celebrates his win, but Kenyon doing enough for P2 to keep that gap large going into the final race, where he will basically just need to finish, and Vale must win to have a chance. Just to confirm, we got Vale P1, Kenyon 2. In 8-3, Shadow 4th, Cycling Will 5th, Dogshu Jeet 6th, Matt in 7th, and Mickey 8th, Mr. Indy in 9th, Alan 10th, Reaper 11th, Ark Renner in 12th. So sorry for Reaper, he had a fantastic race. Lil Daz in 13th, and Raiden 14th. I don't think Raiden did, I think he DNF'd, didn't he? So that would be the... Let's put him as +1 lap. Okay, looks like it's classified him. So Raiden 14th, Cedric 15th, Andrew 16th, Trev in 17th finishing today, and Birdie in 18th. Ulster and Walkie are only non-finishers of the day. We saw that Dogshu Jeet was given the driver of the day by the game. I think actually today I'm going to give it to Shadow. As the commentator, my driver of the day is Shadow. Personally, the defence he did against Din8 earlier on in the race to allow Vale, well, he gave his position up to Vale, and then the defence he'd used to give Vale a lead and ultimately to be able to win the race so comfortably today deserves. It's a Perez job basically he's done. So anyway, guys, we will go into next week, a championship decider still. So Vale has kept it open, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm sorry about all the technical difficulties earlier on. We will have that sorted for next week so that we don't suffer that again, and you can hear Brian instead of just me because he's got a less boring voice. So alright, cheers guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next week. Thank you, goodbye.